And now, 3BF presents the YiR Awards 2018 with your hosts, Jake Palmer, Mike Towndrow, MC Wright, and special guest, Kyle Stephenson! Hold that ninja! It's the YiR Awards 2018. Royalty-free music provided by John the Drummer of Newgrounds.com. Let's start the show!
They're here. Dear God. Dear God.
What the fuck? All right.
Why?
That was fantastic.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was great. Fucking A+ voiceover work, man.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Who'd you
Well
hire
done.
for that?
That was me.
Thank you for pronouncing my actual name.
I know, right? I got it on the first go, too.
First go. It only took, what, 4 years?
Yeah.
4 years.
How many takes of you spinning around did you do before,
4.
without like getting dizzy? 4? Okay.
Man, how do I top that? All right. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Three Best Friends. My name is Mike Towndrow. I am joined by the Soup, Matthew Wright,
Hello.
the hypocrite, Jacob Palmer,
It's cold.
and the king, special guest, Kyle Stephenson.
Hey, what's up?
First time back
Yeah.
in a while.
Yeah, it feels good. I'm so excited.
Feels good.
Like most of us, we're not feeling great, or I'm not feeling great, and knowing that I
It's-
was going to come on and talk and hang out with you guys for a little bit made me, gave me a little bit more energy.
That and the fact that we're not talking about Kingdom Hearts, it's
Yeah.
pretty fucking sweet.
You think we're not going to be talking about Kingdom Hearts?
Oh, that's
Yeah,
true.
I guess.
That's true.
Fuck. Maybe I should cut that part of the show. So yeah, we all are a bit sick and tired because last night we recorded our 4-hour-long Kingdom Hearts recap spectacular with the Awkward Paws guys, Sam and Cassidy, and Irrational Passion's own Alex O'Neill, with
And
myself
Pixel
for
Brave.
some fucking reason. Oh, and Pixel Brave. Sorry,
Braves.
Christian.
And,
There we go.
and Pixel Brave's own Pixel
Damn,
Brave.
there's so many people on that fucking show.
Yeah, that's crazy. How was it to juggle all those?
It was actually
I
pretty good.
I thought it would be a mess, but it was really good.
That's
Yeah, it was
awesome.
fine.
Yeah.
No one was really talking over anyone. It was just,
No.
Incredible.
yeah.
Granted, it was
we-
actually like 6 people because I was silent most of the time until I got queued for a bullshit recap.
Yeah.
Um,
Which, those were just amazing.
They were great.
thank you.
Which, that episode airs
That
after
posts
this
next
one.
week.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because this
By
goes
the time
up
this
the
airs.
18th. Yeah.
This goes up the
Mhm.
18th. That posts on the 25th, which
Y'all
is 4 days before Kingdom Hearts 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yay. So today, like I mentioned, we are not talking about Kingdom Hearts 3 for the most part, other than probably Jake and Matt. Today we are talking about 2018 and our favorite games and some highlights and what we're looking forward to in 2019. So we're not going to do the typical top 10, all that kind of stuff. What we're going to do is go around one at a time, talk about a hidden gem that we really enjoy, our runner-up for the game of the year, and our own personal game of the year. And then afterwards, we are going to discuss the 3 best friends game of the year collectively. And then later on, we'll talk about what we are most anticipating in 2019. So let's just get right into it. Mr. Soup, what you got for me? Give me a hidden gem.
My hidden gem for 2018. I believe it's on Xbox too. I know it's on PS4, PC, and Switch. Wizard of Legend. It's a little
Hell yeah.
indie game. You can play with somebody else. Only local co-op, not online. Maybe online and PC. I'm not too sure. But essentially, it's almost like a card video game where you have cards for attacks and stuff like that. So you have 5 or 6 slots for different attacks and stuff like that. And there's over 100 spells. So you just keep switching it up, find out what works. It's really hard. It's a lot like Dark Souls in that respect. but it's something I still pick up and play almost every day. I still haven't beaten it. It's a lot of fun.
Nice. Yeah, you mentioned that like when that came out, like February, March, something like that.
yeah,
like
a
this
while
year.
ago. That was like around the time we started the podcast. I still never picked it up. It's been on my list forever.
Yeah, I have a spare PC key, but you don't have a PC. So
I don't play that shit.
yeah.
I have a PC and I still wouldn't play it on the PC. That's like a Switch game.
It is.
though.
No, I do.
Yeah, it looks like
I
a
want to say
great
like,
Switch game.
I play it on Switch and I love it on Switch.
Nice. All right, let's just go right along. The King, what you got?
Ooh. Oh man. So I was trying to come up with like a hidden gem that is, not a lot of people played, but I'm going with a game that I felt like was overlooked by many, and partly because it involves a $200 peripheral. I think Moss is so damn good, and if you're getting a VR unit like soon, or you have gotten it one recently, like for the holidays, you definitely need to check out Moss. Moss is filled with charm, and I just fell in love with Quill, and the way they handle like platforming and puzzle solving in VR is top notch. And I didn't finish it because I experienced a glitch where I have to start the whole game over. One of the puzzles wouldn't reset, and I couldn't get past a certain spot, which sucked. But I mean, it oozes charm. I was at the end of the game anyway, so what I'm planning on playing it again. But I just hope that they get a chance to do another, like a chapter 2, would be incredible.
Yeah, I also played Moss. I totally agree with everything you just said. That game made me believe in third-person platformers in VR. Like the sense of scale in that game is so goddamn impressive. And I don't want to spoil much, just in case some people haven't played it yet. Did you get to the snake scene, Kyle?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
There is a pseudo boss battle that uses scale so, and this is gonna sound corny, but so magically that I haven't experienced anything like that in VR, and it's for sure one of my favorite VR experiences. And just shout out to PSVR in 2018.
Yeah.
Like, holy hell, did PlayStation kill it in 2018 between Moss and Astrobot, Tetris Effect, Beat Saber. I didn't play personally, but Firewall is apparently incredible.
Super Hot VR is fantastic.
Super Hot VR. The Creed game is apparently somehow really good.
Yeah.
Moss is really
its
special.
stride, which is great.
Yeah, and if you do have one of the other VR headsets, I believe Moss is on everything now.
Oh, sweet, yeah.
I believe
So
it is
Oculus
on
and
Oculus and Vive. Yeah. So please play it if you have the chance.
Yeah, I still need to pick that up.
Yeah. Between that and Astrobot, it's kind of hard to go back to regular 3D platformers.
Because I'm with you. Like when I think of like a 3D platformer in VR,
it's weird.
What is that going to be? Just be like, up top and just controlling a character like Mario or Spyro or Crash or whatever.
Yeah.
But the way you have to interact with the environment and sure, Quill can make it to where you got to go it's incredible.
And some of the little details, like putting your head really close to Quill, and like him like kind of looking around you and waving at you, like,
and seeing
so
yourself in
fucking
reflections,
cute.
like in the water.
Seeing yourself in the reflection. Astrobot does something similarly, where like you're not you, but you do see yourself in like some of the TV monitors and whatnot. I think that's so smart.
Yeah, aren't you
Just so
wearing
you're
the
not, like,
helmet
a floating
too?
ghost? You're wearing the helmet,
VR
and you
thing,
are
right?
kind of a robot that's trying to save all these little guys. And same with Astrobot, he does like kind of interact with you and stuff sometimes. It's really goddamn cute. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to VR and what's to come in 2019. Cool. So Jake, hidden gem.
So I don't feel like my hidden gem is really a hidden gem. It's also a game that came out in 2017 originally, but I didn't play it until it came out on the Switch. Hollow Knight.
Oh god.
Okay.
Oh god, yeah.
I really wanted to put that as my game of the year, but there's like 2 other games that have just blown past my expectation. But Hollow Knight is such a beautiful, dark game. Yeah, and there he is. And
boy.
And it's such a just so well, like, artistically drawn out game that's just, I didn't think I would like it. I don't want to say Dark Souls esque, but it's got the difficulty up
is.
there.
Yeah.
It's pretty much that. And I don't like Dark Souls at all. Like you guys know, I barely played Bloodborne, and
We'll
I
get you
still
there
do.
one day.
Yeah, one of these days. But
I'm with
just
you,
like,
Jake. I barely played it too.
yeah, it's like I still want to go through it, but it's just I don't really like games that beat you up for no reason. Yet my runner-up game is one of those games, which is surprising. But this year is just like Hollow Knight was just it came out at the perfect timing on the Switch and still looks beautiful. I would love to see it on the PS4, but I don't feel like it's going to make a difference.
Yeah.
On the PS4 Pro.
Yeah,
I think it is
Yeah,
on
I mean-
PS4.
that game
I-
is
yeah,
hauntingly beautiful.
Yeah, it is on PS4. I don't know
Right.
if that's where you're going.
No.
towards.
I know it's on
You just
PS4. I
mean
just don't
here's what
know
it
if
looks
it's
like.
more.
Gotcha,
Yeah,
okay.
I just
just
feel
wanted to
like
clear that up.
Yeah, just even on the Switch, it just looks absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, they were very smart in the art style where it does just look. It looks like that on anything.
Yeah.
There's no polish or 4K BS. That's not BS, but 4K-ness that's gonna really make or break that game.
Yeah, there's no
Right.
particle effects. So.
Yeah, no particle effect. I mean, there kind of is, but
They're
like,
kind of
not.
like when you beat some bosses and stuff
Well, I
like
meant
that.
like there's no extra particle
Like-
effects. Like,
Right.
Yeah. I really love Hollow Knight. I felt something else came out in the middle of it, and
Mhm.
I don't know if I'm gonna go back to it just because you boot up that game and it's like, where the hell am I? Where
Oh,
do
exactly. Yeah.
I go?
I think I took like a 2-month break, and I was like, I go back,
Yeah.
and I'm like, ooh, I think I should restart my game.
But yeah, that is a hell of a game, artistically, musically, just audio design wise. The character design is really cool. I love that everything is like a dirty, grimy bug esque.
Even
It's
if it's like a sad music, but it's really good.
It's awesome. Yeah,
It's just amazing.
it's like
And Fan
rated.
Gamer just comes out with so much good
Yeah.
stuff with the merch on them.
Yeah, I have one of the pins.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like a gritty reboot, like Bug's Life, pretty much.
Yeah. It really is.
Yeah, I'm excited for what that team is gonna do next. It
Yeah.
took such a long time to come to Switch.
Yeah.
I've been following that game since announcement, and they did promise. I think that they originally promised Wii U, but I was like, all right, cool, getting on Wii U.
Yeah.
Kind of like what Ukulele did, and then switched over.
Right.
Cool. I purposely went last because I'm gonna cheat for my hidden gem, and I want to give a shout out to Annapurna Interactive because Annapurna has been fucking killing it lately. For me personally, ever since Edith Finch last year, but this year with Donut County.
That's why I didn't say Donut County, because I knew
Yeah, I
that's
know.
what you were gonna pick.
Yeah. For audio listeners, I'm wearing the Happy Garbage Day t-shirt. Order yours now at annapurna.store.com.
Hashtag not an ad.
did you ever
Not
get
an ad, not the
another
link.
charge for the store?
No,
Yeah, because I remember like we followed up on Twitter and they said they'll look into it, but I don't remember ever getting another charge.
I mean, maybe they did. I didn't get an email or anything. Yeah, when Matt and I ordered merch from them, we like happily want to give them money because they fucking deserve it. I think what was like a week later, like after we got the ship, like after we got everything,
I think it was
they
actually
refunded us the money.
Yeah, a month later.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
It was
it's like they
happening
didn't
all over the place.
they didn't set up a PayPal account properly, and PayPal refunded us the money. And then Matt reached out, but
Yeah, they said they're working on it, so hopefully, because we got the goods, they deserve our money. So
yeah, for sure. So yeah, this year in particular, they put out Donut County, Florence, and I haven't played it yet, but Ashton, I heard incredible things going back to the more Souls-like kind of game. That seems right up my alley, but I just haven't had the chance to play it yet. Donut County is the most charming, stupidest, silliest, funniest games I've ever played. And it's just such a simple mechanic where you could be having a bad day. You could be frustrated with Red Dead, for example, or kind of over these big open world AAA games. You just jump in and just screw around, have a great time, see how the world reacts to you destroying the world, essentially.
Yeah.
BK is seriously one of my favorite video game characters now. Yeah, I'm sure it helps that I do love raccoons, just in general. They're one of my favorite animals, but yeah, ever since I played it at PAX East last year, I was craving to play that game, and yeah, one sitting just platted it, and I couldn't get enough of it. Again, with the music, love the music in it. It's so quirky and fun. One of the best PS4 themes for pre-ordering the game, where it's BK just sitting on the toilet with the remote control iPad, with incredible music. And just that's my main hidden gem, but also just shout out to Florence for being this beautiful, fucking heart-wrenching story on mobile. If you guys haven't played Florence, I think it's like $3 on iPhone and Android. Play it. It's an hour experience. Just pretty much you live through the extent of a couple's relationship and what that means, and just the themes of that game are heartbreakingly beautiful. And yeah, Annapurna is just, between their games and their films, I mean, they're one of my favorite studios right now.
Can I give a shout out to another one?
Yeah,
I want to again
throwing in more
I'm
stuff.
Listen, when I'm here, that's what I do. Like, I have to uphold my brands. I'm
abusing the kingship.
Exactly.
he's in the crown.
Again, it's not like it's a smaller, like, very indie game, but Guacamelee 2.
Oh yeah,
I love the first one, but I think the sequel knocked it out of the park and is way better, just stylistically. And I love the whole meme cave that you can find, like, where
oh my god, dude.
I forgot all the jokes, but everything it's littered
so good.
with,
I think
with
it's
jokes in the Guaca style.
I think it's
Hollow
called,
Knight
like,
actually makes an appearance
yes
in the game. Yeah,
I think they call it like the Cave of Dankness or something.
Yes,
It's
absolutely.
so fucking good.
the writing's great, the platforming's amazing, especially flipping in between the worlds. Yeah, that I adore Drinkbox and Guacamelee 2.
So
they
good.
knocked it out of the park.
I gotta get that one because I feel like the first one.
I feel like it got seriously overlooked.
It did.
I don't know what it was.
There was a lot of games that came out last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 2018. I mean, just shout out to 2018 for being one of the best years in gaming.
Right.
I finished my most games last year than I have in a while.
How many games?
I want to say maybe 6, 7.
Oh, okay.
I usually don't play and finish games. I usually get fed up, and the next big thing comes out, and I pick that up and just. But yeah, last year was great.
Yeah, I bought 49 games, and I finished 8.
Mm-hmm.
This is too much. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm currently playing catch up right now. I started Assassin's Creed today. Just hoping to finish it before Resident Evil, and hoping to finish Resident Evil before
I still need to finish Red Dead.
Which ain't gonna happen.
I started
because Red Dead I still need to finish, but Tales of Vesperia is coming out on Friday, and then Resident Evil comes out. And if I get Resident Evil, I'm not playing it before Kingdom Hearts 3. I know that. I just know that for a fact.
Resi 2 is relatively quick.
Yeah, but I feel like I'm still gonna wait until I'm done with Kingdom Hearts 3 before because we got a little bit of time before we jump into the next thing. So I feel like
Division's probably the next big thing, unless you guys are jumping into Anthem.
No,
which I'm not.
I'm passing.
I'm gonna try it out.
Yeah, I think we're supposedly getting a beta or something, right? I'm assuming we're getting a beta. I'll try it then.
To be a bunch of stuff that's coming out, but it's just I don't know.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to our runner-ups. I'm gonna go in reverse order and talk to the hypocrite. What you got for me?
So, as I said, this is a game that is a beat 'em up. And again, originally not released this year, but it came out on the Switch and PS4 and all that stuff this year, so that's the true matter. Dead Cells. Freaking kicks your ass. You die, you start from the very beginning, and you go back through. I have never wanted to beat a game so much compared to Dead Cells. Like, you just know you can do it, and some of it does come down to RNG, to like what weapons you get in the very beginning, and then going through the different worlds. But dude, I love the music. I love just learning more and just getting better and just getting as far as you can. And I haven't beaten it fully yet, but I still freaking adore that game. I hate games like that, and yet that one just stuck to me.
Yeah, I picked up Dead Cells when it was on sale. I think Black Friday or Christmas. It was like one of those holiday sales, and I picked up a shit ton of games that I haven't touched yet. But yeah, I gave Dead Cells maybe an hour or two, just like on trains and stuff. It hasn't really clicked with me yet because, like you said, well, you were talking more about the punishing aspect. I'm not really a rogueliked person. But I mean, it is beautiful. The gameplay is there.
Yeah.
Aesthetically, it is super fucking cool and it is fun to play.
I do love that art style too. Like Hollow Knight is more beautiful in my opinion, but Dead Cells just had a great grimy, like you're in the dungeon type, and then
It's
certain areas look
3D
really good.
pixel art, which is it's an interesting look.
Yeah.
Matt or Kyle, have you played Dead Cells?
I played about an hour, like you. Just a lot of games came out in November, and there was that sale. So, I enjoyed what I played so far. But
yeah, I haven't picked it up yet. But our mutual friend and my co-host Joe, Mr. Babbitt himself, he adores Dead Cells.
You mean Mr. Babbitt, host of the Trophy Room or co-host of the Trophy Room?
Absolutely, yeah, the Trophy Room, PlayStation podcast for the players by the players.
Wow.
He loves Dead Cells, and he's really pissed that I haven't bought it yet. But there's so many games, and I like you guys. I'm playing catch up. Like I started Dragon Quest 11 yesterday, and that's gonna take me a while. But Dead Cells is a game that speaks to me because I like the rogue games. Rogue Legacy is one of my favorite games of all time, so I feel like I'm gonna love Dead Cells. I have to pick it up when I have time.
Yeah, and you also got to be in the mood for that type of game too.
Yeah, for sure.
Because you could always put the hour into it, but then you're like, I can go back to it later. But I just love the challenge.
On my train travels recently, I always highlight or I always hover over Dead Cells, but I'm like, I could just grind out some World of Light right now.
Right? That's the problem.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Because I feel like you really do, like, an hour is not long enough for Dead Cells.
No, you have to get in the zone. I think that's my main issue that I'm having so far. Not on the game, but on myself.
Yeah. And if you had 5 hours and you're like, maybe I should play that's the perfect time to do that. But an hour.
Now my issue now is if I have that time, it's going towards trying to beat the messenger.
Right.
It's a good game.
Yeah.
It's a really good game. I think I'm halfway through. We'll see if I fucking get through it.
Yeah.
Right. That was a fun game to stream though, Dead Cells. Getting punished.
That was definitely the conversation for a while. Whenever it came out, November-ish, right? Or summer. That was the summer.
That was summer. Yeah.
Jesus.
That was actually a perfect time for me because I was like, when am I gonna play? And Dead Cells came out and everyone's talking about it, and I'm like, I'll give it a try, and then I'm in. And then, fall came around and a bunch of other games came out.
Yeah.
Such as 2018.
Your runner-up.
My runner-up?
Yeah.
Man, it 2018 was tough to pick. But my runner-up goes to Celeste. I love that game. I know how much you love that game, Mike.
Yeah.
Celeste is a game I thought, it's like an 8-bit platformer type thing. Didn't think much of it, and then it hit me with a story out of nowhere that I was not expecting, and I just loved it. It spoke to me very personally, and I, much like other people that have played the game to completion, have found a beautifully told story about mental illness and overcoming it, and learning to deal with stuff. And from an 8-bit platformer, not what I was expecting, and it gripped me. And I talk about a punishing game style, gameplay style. Celeste is hard. Celeste is really damn hard.
Strawberries.
Yeah, the strawberries were insane, but the one level that I remember so vividly, and I was so happy when I beat it, was the hotel one where you have to. It was like a boss battle, but it took me maybe 2 days to get through. And once I did it, it was much like what I guess what Bloodborne and Dark Souls feels like when you beat a boss. When I got through that, I was like, yes, hallelujah.
You throw your Switch up in the air and you're like, shit.
I played on PS4.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That was a Switch game for me.
me too.
We may or may not talk about Celeste more later. But the one thing I will say is, speaking of Dark Souls and Bloodborne, Celeste is platform pixel art Bloodborne.
Yeah. What is up with all these games coming out that were that difficult yet so good?
The Souls-likes are fucking big, man.
Yeah.
And now people are kind of deviating on that idea. Some doing more directly like Hollow Knight is doing, but yeah, some like Celeste, which are taking sort of like Dark Souls elements mixed with Super Meat Boy and what's the term? Splatformers, right?
And here's the thing.
Oh, is that a real term?
Yeah, I've been hearing that getting thrown around lately.
Oh wow. Okay.
I don't like Super Meat Boy. I don't like Dark Souls. But I love these games.
I love Super
I'll get
Meat
it.
Boy.
And I know we're probably gonna get some shit about comparing it to Dark Souls, but we're just talking about kind of like the feeling of beating that hotel boss, for example, where you're doing it over and over and over again, and just that satisfying, like fuck yeah.
It's
when you
finding
finally get through
that
it.
trick to put you over that hump type of thing.
Yeah. The jump that you miss like 50,000 times and then you finally get it and you're like, yes.
Or
I
like, wall jumping like a millimeter like before than you used to. And just that 1 millisecond was like perfect.
Just like Bloodborne, just like Dark Souls, these games are secretly rhythm games. Once you find the rhythm, you're in.
It's also my proudest platinum of last year.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Soupy, what you got?
Okay. So this was hard. Up until I remembered another game came out last year. This was going to be my game of the year. Jesus, what is so
Yeah.
Spider-Man. Yeah, it was tough, but that slid into my runner-up. That game was fantastic. Everything about the story, I don't want to spoil anything for anyone who hasn't played it. Takes familiar Spider-Man story beats, but it is a new story. I loved all the characters in that game. The DLC was mild, but the suits that they added to it were really cool. Unfortunately, like we had that whole thing with the Sam Raimi suit happen on Twitter and all that stuff, which sucks.
Yeah.
But yeah, Insomniac made an amazing game, and who would have thought Insomniac would have been the one to make a Spider-Man game? And it's amazing.
Remember going into E3, we thought it was Sucker Punch.
Sucker
We were
Punch.
like fucking stoked.
Yeah, it's like we're like, oh, that should have been Sucker Punch. Like, I don't know about Insomniac. Like, yeah, Sunset Overdrive is great, but I'm like, this is a whole new level for them for Spider-Man.
Yeah,
and they just knocked it out of the park.
Yeah.
No, when the Insomniac logo popped up, I was like, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah,
because of how incredible Sunset Overdrive is, and Sunset Overdrive's DNA is all over Spider-Man.
Yeah,
Don't interrupt me with your cup.
That he uses a modified engine of Sunset Overdrive.
Yeah.
So, sorry, Xbox, you got Sunset Overdrive. We got Spider-Man.
Hey, I'm gonna throw another hidden gem that came out in 2018. Sunset Overdrive on PC. Play that fucking game,
Buy
please.
it. Yes.
I so badly want to, but I don't have a strong enough PC or an Xbox.
I should do it. I should do it since I have it. I can get it on PC.
That's the only reason I purchased my Xbox.
Yeah, I have the white Xbox that Sunset Overdrive came with.
Yeah. Granted, I have a second Xbox right there, but yeah.
See, here's the thing. I'm going to buy an Xbox only because I want to play Skate 3 and Sunset Overdrive.
Hell yeah.
That's all I want an Xbox
It's
for.
worth it for that, yeah.
Oh,
I can't wait to bring back the Skate 4 prediction this year.
Oh, God. Here we go.
I hope you get it, dude. I hope you get it. They're losing so much money if they don't do that.
Fucking EA. I'm going to throw an insane audible because you guys saw my list because I posted it earlier or like last week or whatever. But having that week to really think about it, I'm making a drastic change. And my runner-up is Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu.
Ooh,
There you go.
I can't express. I like there. Originally, my runner-up was. Oh wait, I kind of fucked that up. I'm just gonna give a shout out to Let's Go Pikachu.
Whoa.
That's my number. Sorry, that's my number 3. I fucked up. That's my number 3. Majorly fucked up because I forgot. No, okay. Rewind. My runner-up is God of War.
Okay.
I forgot God of War was also this year.
Yeah.
Screw it. Put Let's
some
Go
reason.
Pikachu as number 2.
No.
Make it worse. Make it worse than God of War.
As much joy as Let's Go Pikachu gave me, like I played that game for that weekend. It came out for like fucking 30 hours. Like
I'm still
did not
playing it.
leave my fucking room. But no, God of War. I mean, I'm sure we're gonna talk about it again. But God of War is such a fucking killer special game in its story, in its production, in its acting, in its cinematography, in its character design, in its characters, in its world building. Holy shit, how is this a God of War game? How did Cory Barlog go from like a and I do love those games for the time, like a super immature, like broy hack and slash game that has sex mini games and stuff, to this beautiful father-son relationship and a beautiful story, and crafting this brand new world that still pays tribute to the really immature broiness of the original series. Man, God of War is fucking crazy.
Yeah, I feel like
and as a tech nerd and like somebody who works pseudo in the film industry and stuff, the fact that the game is in one take is insane.
Yeah.
That shouldn't work. That should have broken the game multiple times, but I never saw that game hitch.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Such a beautiful world.
We'll probably discuss more of that when we get to our...
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also shout out to Let's Go Pikachu.
Because you're shouting out "Let's Go Pikachu," let's show the good world what I got.
Oh god.
Let's just show what I got. Let's do it.
For
We got
audio
Green Boy.
I saw.
We got the
Jake
Green
showing
Boy.
off his-
Shiny Mewtwo, bitches. Over 800 resets.
Not worth it.
Worth it. It was worth
Not
it.
worth it.
It was worth it. I'm
As
going for
someone
the.
who adores this fucking game, not worth it.
I'm going for the shiny decks. That's what I'm doing.
How long did that take you?
Here's the thing, like watching like TV shows and stuff like that I'll just be doing it like without even thinking. So I was going on and off for maybe about a week, but I was only doing like a few hours there, a few hours here, and all that.
Oof.
But yeah, it was over a week, I think.
It's a long time to just be resetting your game.
Yeah. Oh, and it's longer to reset this one than it is to reset the DS games, because the DS games you could have like a rubber band around the L and R buttons and then just hit start and select. This one you have to go to the main menu, close the software, restart the software, skip the cutscene with Mewtwo, see if it's shiny or not, restart it again. Yeah. No, I know there's something wrong with me, but I love shiny hunting and I don't care.
And Pokemon is my fucking jam, and I am not that bad.
Dude, I love Pokemon. I love shiny hunting. I love Pokemon. I'll take the crown of Pokemon lover. I don't care.
Kit.
No,
All right,
That's their title now.
Fuck you.
Pokemon lover.
I'm probably gonna get streamed at for this, but what is the point of hunting for a shiny Pokemon?
They're just rare.
They look cool.
Just
The-
rare.
The hunt.
They're just rare.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's some Pokemon that look absolutely awesome as shinies, and
Okay.
there's some Pokemon that don't look great as shinies. Like, honestly.
All right. Because I just picked it up. I got some gift cards for Christmas. I picked
Nice.
up Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, and I was not aware. Oh, that's pretty cool.
That's Black Charizard. Yeah.
I wasn't aware like they took out like the fighting of the wild Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that kind of took me by surprise at first, because I'm used to the old school games. I stopped playing at Gold and Silver, so
Oh, wow.
it's
Interesting.
been a while.
Yeah.
But I'm enjoying it. It's just not something. I'm not compelled to keep going back.
Well, Kyle, we have the series for you coming out in March.
Aha! I planned that.
Honestly, I hope this is where they go with Pokemon encounters from now on.
Me too.
I don't.
I enjoyed it, but I also
Look at
do
this boy.
miss the battles.
He's
a little
blue.
bit. That's
Oh,
cool.
nice. Yeah, I do
Um,
miss the battles, like when I would grind out,
Like,
so I had like a level 30
I want-
Charizard.
Like, I don't want the random encounters anymore. I want to be able to see where the Pokemon, but I still want to do the
Yes.
Yes, no.
What Matt said. I
100%.
want. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Kyle, there are a shit ton of trainer battles, so like you don't really.
Oh
miss,
yeah, no, it's what I remember from playing Yellow. It's just
Yeah. And then post game, once you beat the Elite Four,
Okay.
there's a master trainer for each Pokemon in the Pokedex, including Meltan, who's the legendary you only get from Pokemon Go.
oh wow,
And
okay.
it's a 1v1 battle between, like, let's say you want to become the Pikachu master. It's a 1v1 between your Pikachu and another trainer's Pikachu. No
Oh,
items,
sweet.
no revives, anything like that.
All right, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So that adds a
153
whole nother
master
layer
trainers.
to
Right.
yeah,
Wow.
a whole other layer of battling.
Damn. Okay.
Shiny
So, yeah.
Beedrill. Shiny Beedrill. Shout out to Shiny Beedrill. Just green, blue eyes. Sorry,
So,
I
yeah.
love Shiny Hunter.
God of War is my runner-up. Sorry. My liege, I'm going to you for Game of the Year first.
Is that me?
Yeah, that's you.
I know. I'm just kidding.
You just want to hear your name again.
Exactly. My game of the year is Mike's runner-up. It's God of War. And for every reason that Mike said, it's from a technical standpoint, it is bananas that this game works the way it does. I thought it was going to be very linear, and then when the main hub world opens up the first time, it's like, oh my god! And then it opens up a second time, and then the third time. I'm like, how big did Corey make this game and the team in Santa Monica? And I just want to shout out Santa Monica for letting Corey do this, because this is a full reboot, and it gave a character of Kratos who is an unlikable dick in the other games, and I cared for him and his story with Atreus. And some of my favorite moments of that game is not the combat or calling back the axe, no matter how, like, that's the most satisfying thing I've done in the game last year, up there with web slinging through the city. But like, just hearing Kratos and Atreus in the boat just talking, and Mimir with the stories, are some of my favorite moments in the entire game.
And just a quick spoiler warning for people: if you somehow haven't played it, turn off the mic or take your headphone off for a second. The most hype moment of 2018 is getting the fucking blades back.
Oh my god, yes. I was not expecting that at all.
Me neither. Yeah. And I'm so happy that wasn't spoiled.
Right.
I love that after I beat it and I got the chains, someone pointed out, like, that first scene where you go into the house, you can actually see the chains wrapped up under the floorboards in a certain part of the cutscene. And I was like, oh my god, they were there the whole time. Like, I mean, it's so good.
There's also another spoiler warning. Apparently there is an Easter egg about that points towards Atreus being Loki in the house right from the beginning.
Yep. Yeah.
God,
yeah, unfortunately that got spoiled.
And just shout out to
yeah,
sorry. And just shout out to Corey. He just such, I mean, obviously none of us met him or anything, but he seems like such a down-to-earth, humble, nice fucking dude, and he totally deserves being on top of the world right now.
That's one of my other, like, huge takeaways of 2018, and it started with Corey and God of War, is I love how we're getting to know the game directors a little bit more. Like, Corey's, like, spoiler talk on all the different podcasts. I listen to them all.
His reaction to all the reviews.
And when Brian in Spider-Man, same thing. Like, I love having these game directors sit down with some of my favorite podcasting people, like Kind of Funny, What's Good Games, Easy Allies, and just kind of talking through the process. And they show how much love and care they put into these games, and I can see it on the screen as I'm playing. But to know that it comes from people who are so humble and lovable just makes me love that game even more. And it's kind of, my love for God of War, it includes Corey into that, because it's like a tag team type of thing.
And it's not even him appearing on podcasts and, like, being so cool and open with everything. It's him being a fucking human being on Twitter and answering random people's tweets. I remember after New York Comic Con, I picked up the Superman 64, and I tweeted it at Greg, Jared, and Corey, because they had that "How do you make a Superman game" panel at I guess some PAX. I don't know.
Yeah, I think so.
Whatever it was, and I just tweeted out just for the fuck of it, and Corey answered me within like 2 minutes, like with a snarky ass response.
Yeah.
2018 was definitely the start of more developers, more big names being more human, and I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
Even fucking Kojima posting like
Kojima
the weirdest shit on Twitter,
amazing on Twitter,
dude.
his relationship with
his relationship with like Mads.
Oh my gosh, so good.
Side note, really quick, have you guys seen the trailer for the new Netflix Mads?
Yeah, film? And I saw your tweet, and oh my god,
I haven't.
Mads is fucking Snake.
Yeah,
in this fucking movie.
Yeah,
like eye patch and all, and it's like this film is a feature length Death Stranding trailer. 1000%. Look out for Polar on Netflix on January 25th. Where you can also find the Kingdom Hearts recap. Plug. Yeah, I'd imagine we're going to talk more about God of War, so let's go to Matt.
Oh, I wasn't going to pick God of War either.
I'm not either. Spoiler.
Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, shit, okay.
Yeah, we'll get into that when we talk about like 3BF's Game of the Year thing.
Yeah.
So my Game of the Year, just with so much that went on in the past 2 years, I could have swore this game came out in 2017. I think it's because PSX 2017 they were teasing something that was coming out. It's Wipeout VR.
Really?
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
Putting the headset on and playing that game for the first time, it was the dream realized. Like I played the hell out of Super Hot VR. I played Gran Turismo Sport in VR when we were at PSX in 2016, in that little car thing. But they did it. Like when we saw that trailer, like we were like, how the hell is anyone going to play this? Everyone's going to start throwing up.
Yeah.
Weirdly enough, luckily enough, I can play that game without any of the help on, so I can be 1-to-1 with that game, and playing that and being in that cockpit, it's, Mike, like you were saying with Moss, it is magical.
Yeah.
Being able to lean forward and look out the window of the cars or whatever the hell they're called in the game.
Cars.
The cars.
Pixar's Cars.
Project Cars.
It's
Project Cars.
It's not only like my Game of the Year 2018, it's probably the best gaming experience I've ever had in my entire life.
Wow.
It was.
It is cool. I've done Wipeout in VR as well, and
I haven't tried it yet.
It's pretty, like what Matt's saying. It's pretty incredible how they do it, and they give you options to help ease into it. Like they thought about people who are going to get motion sickness with it, and like the multiple options where like you can actually look freely with your head, you can keep it fixed straight ahead. Like they thought about it, and because they did that, I think it's a perfect experience for anyone that wants to try like a racing thing in VR. And but like the sense of speed that in that game when you're in VR it's like spot on.
Yeah,
that genuinely shocked me that that's your Game of the Year. I love that answer.
It's amazing.
I forgot that was 2018,
and that was free.
Yeah.
That was a free update.
That was a free update. Yeah, but it counts.
Yeah.
For all intents and purposes, that's a new game.
Yeah.
It's
that's cool.
It's amazing.
Just in the same vein, since we're on like the subject of racing games, quick shout out because we are none of us are really Xbox people, but just a quick shout out to Forza Horizon 4.
That game is
it looked amazing when saw that.
That is a Game of the Year contender. It's fucking incredible. Probably my favorite racing game of all time. Real racing game.
And I will say it's like Drive Club was on VR, but something they did with it, it's just like even with me, like I can play every game in VR 1-1, but something about it still makes even me want to throw up.
Same. Yeah, Drive Club VR is there's something off about it. And granted, it is an early PSVR title. I think it was a launch title.
Yeah, it was.
There was something off about it. Man, Drive Club, RIP.
Yeah.
right. Never seen that again.
Jake.
Destiny 2 Forsaken.
Oh God.
I'm just kidding. That's my shout out.
I believe you for a second.
I knew you would. It is going to be my shout out game just because of them coming back with a great story and just revamping a lot of stuff that they messed up, I think, in Curse of Osiris. But hey, shout out to them still trying, still going. I love their new stuff. But really my game of the year is going to be Spider-Man.
Nice.
It's just so good, and I've loved Spider-Man ever since I was a kid. Like I always loved Batman, and Batman will probably always be my favorite superhero. But there's just so much about Spider-Man that I know more. I know more villains from Spider-Man. I know, the in-depth of Peter Parker going through the different journeys of Peter Parker, Miles, all different characters, and even just like seeing Gwen Stacy as like Spider-Gwen, and God, that freaking movie, dude, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is so freaking good.
We'll get there.
We'll get there, I know. But I feel like Spider-Man told a great story. There were some parts that I did not like. I didn't like some of the stealth stuff. Some of it was just a little
stuff?
Stealth.
Oh, okay.
Some of the stealth in it was just like, But it was more of Mary Jane's part. When you had to go play Mary Jane, I was just like, all right, that kind of took me out of it. But overall, if they just put everything all together, that was like the first game I've ever wanted to like go through the whole entire map and get all the collectibles before I even complete the story.
Mhm.
Like getting that platinum was just so much fun, and some of the challenges suck, but they're fun.
But shout out to Insomniac for not making you have to get gold on all the
Yes,
test matches.
for the
Yeah,
for the
thank-
cup.
Thank God.
Because I'm with you. Some of those are brutal, and I hate them.
Yep.
The
Same thing
fucking
with the screwball stuff.
yeah,
Even,
following the drone. Fuck
Yeah,
Oh.
that.
even like some of the Taskmaster stuff is like, I don't want to get gold on everything.
No.
But
No. Yeah, I was very conflicted between God of War and Spider-Man. I mean, when we did our God of War episode, which only exists on YouTube right now if you feel like going back. I remember at the end of it, it was like, man, Spider-Man though. And Spider-Man came out and I played it that weekend. I was like, fuck, this is incredible. This is my game of the year. But as time went on and like it kind of settled in, and then especially recently going back and playing the DLC, some of those hideouts got incredibly frustrating, especially in the DLC. And granted, I don't want to like kind of ding it on the DLC, but
Right.
even in the core game, I kind of got over doing the hideouts over and over again. And like, yeah, like Jake, what you were saying, the slowdown with the sneaking around missions, just 1-to-1 comparing God of War to Spider-Man, which you can't. That's an unfair comparison because they are totally different. I give story to God of War. I give gameplay to Spider-Man, just swinging around the city. But going 1-to-1, I still give God of War the upper hand a little
Yeah.
bit. But they're so fucking close. I adore
they
Spider-Man.
are. And
Yeah,
it's like, I
Spidey
love
was
God
kind
of
of
War
a great-
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just, with Spidey, I didn't play the DLC, so maybe that's why I can probably edge it out, just because I'm not sick of those hideouts because I haven't played the DLC.
And granted, the hideouts are totally optional.
Right.
We're all trophy freaks.
No,
That we
exactly.
want to get everything.
I'm actually kind of higher on the DLC. I haven't played the third pack yet, but I love what the first one did. I actually like the character development in the second one, but I can totally understand how people are kind of burnt out by some of the what you're doing in the DLC type of thing.
Yeah.
Like I can totally get why they're burnt out by it.
Yeah, I love the first one. Second one I was kind of about, but I'm glad it was shorter. Just because I'm not spoiler. I'm not into the mob kind of stuff. Even with Batman and Batman, I adore that lore and stuff. Just mob stuff, nah.
Yeah.
But the third one brings it back a little bit. Overall, it's very good. But
Shout out to Erica Lindbeck. She did Shadowcat, but she's also Futaba in Persona 5. So
Black Cat.
instantly love her.
Shadowcat.
Black Cat. Now I'm gonna call her Black Cat.
Kratos.
Crotchos.
Bringing it back.
Deep cut.
See, I'm here for a reason.
Mike.
I'm so getting sick right now.
Yeah, I know. We're just slowly just dying on here.
It's funny, like the energy today compared to last.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Hey man, we're chilling, we're having fun. I'm enjoying
all right.
this. Whatever.
I might have to take a break and get some water though after we announce all our games.
It's fine. Well, with that being said, my game of the year is Celeste.
Yep.
Before we get into that, I love that all of our game of the years are different.
Yeah.
I for some reason I thought we were all like, except for me, I thought you guys were all gonna be God of War for some reason.
I actually have a bone to pick with that, but we'll get into it.
With God of War.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, we'll get into it. But no, I mean everything Kyle said. This game again, how we were talking about with God of War, it shouldn't have worked. Why do I care so much about a story in a pixel art game? Like a 3D platformer. I shouldn't say pixel art, but like a 3D platformer that's a splatformer that's supposed to just be punishing and just get through the levels and challenges and stuff. But the way the story interweaves with that gameplay of getting over that mountain, getting over the challenges, getting over your day-to-day life and just taking it one step at a time is so fucking beautiful and so meaningful and so important for so many people to hear. And I really hope, and it seems like it did with the reaction it's gotten, but I really hope that this game reaches so many people's hands and so many people's hearts. because this is such an important. I wish this game existed when I was in high school, where I was. I mean, you guys know my deal. I had my little Twitter or Instagram tirade on Thanksgiving, just dealing with so much bullshit throughout my entire life, and this game. And I mentioned in that post this game being the reason that like I'm kind of finally okay with it. Yeah, I mean, I could go on and on about this game, but yeah. And just shout out to the music. Lena Raine composed what I truly think is the best video game composition in the past decade.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking adore the score. I constantly play it. I at least throw the vinyl on my turntable once a week. It's so beautiful. So much that I double dipped, and Kyle and I were talking about this. I grabbed the limited run special edition for Switch, mainly for that little cassette that has a selection of it. But I love the idea of having that cassette, like I do for Oxenfree, because the cassette in the game plays a small like gameplay mechanic, being the B-sides and the C-sides. And my last point, and I'll shut the fuck, or two last points, and I'll shut the fuck up. The quick gameplay mechanic of Theo and Madeline being stuck on the monorail or whatever it is, and the screen going dark, and Theo just telling you to breathe, and the feather pops up. And I caught myself in that moment blocking out the entire world and breathing along with that feather. And it put me in such a zen fucking moment. And I think that was the first time I started bawling during the fucking game. As soon as as soon as the feather disappeared and you got past the little quote unquote puzzle and you move along and you get past the scary death that you're about to face, I fucking broke down, because that is such a beautiful moment. And this game is filled with beautiful moments where you have your interaction with Battling and the moment where, you have to accept yourself. You have to accept the shitty parts of yourself, because that's who you are, whether you like it or not. And them joining forces at the end. And what was the last fucking bit? Oh, and just technical side, the character design and how the dialogue is represented in that game, where you have the little boxes where the characters are supposed to stay in the boxes, but then there are moments where like Battling gets pissed off and she starts raging out and she pops out of the box. And same with the grandmother, where not the grandmother, but the elderly woman, where she's laughing and it just follows you even past the screens. There's so many little fucking traits like that. And even with the hotel scene, as punishing and how annoying that hotel scene was, how punishing this game was in general, it wasn't ever not fair, including that hotel thing, which is one of my favorite boss battles ever. Like, this game is so fucking special. It's one of my favorite games of all time. If not, it definitely made my top 5 of all time. It just completely blew me away.
Can't wait to see what they make next.
Yeah, I mean, we all know how Towerfall is, me and Kyle, you know.
Make it harder, you cowards.
Yeah. I do need to.
Please don't, for the love of God.
I do want to go back and play. I haven't really touched the B sides and the C sides. I do want to go back and but things come out, and with how we with our lives, we usually like to be caught up with shit. So one day. End rant. So let's talk about the 3BF Game of the Year. It seems like we have 4 contenders.
We have 4 contenders. So, not even my Game of the Year, but I did want to say the reason I chose Spider-Man over God of War. I loved God of War, don't get me wrong. The gameplay, everything about it. I just felt story-wise, it was more world-building. Not a lot happened in God of War, story-wise. Whereas Spider-Man,
you're talking about like the grander picture,
right?
of.
Like it felt more like we need, like, this is a game changer for Kratos. We need to introduce everyone to this world, how it works, what's going on, and like near the end of the game and everything, it's like, okay, now we're all caught up. We know what's going on. We know who the players are. Now we can actually get into it. Whereas Spider-Man, they didn't take the time to do that world building because it's Spider-Man. It's pop culture now. Everyone knows who Spider-Man is. And I think that allowed them to do a full story, and it felt like it had a beginning, middle, end. God of War kind of felt like it was beginning to middle, because like even at the end there with like that big reveal and everything, it still felt like, is there more? That's my only reasoning why I chose Spider-Man.
I definitely see that. I respect the fuck out of that. Yeah, it was definitely more world building and more setting up this new world for Kratos. And obviously, we're getting a sequel, and it's probably gonna be another
And I'm hype
trilogy
as
at
fuck
least.
for that sequel.
I'm hype as fuck.
Right.
Yeah. But no, you're absolutely right. It wasn't a true world building kind of story.
It's
For
almost
me,
like it's almost like a Avengers Infinity War. Like,
Yeah.
you can't really say it like it's a great movie because you're gonna need the second one to complete it.
Mm.
And
Good point.
I feel like story wise with God of War, you're gonna need the second one to like at least complete more of it. But
for me, I attach to the story so much because, as you all know, I am a sappy motherfucker, and it's just the father-son relationship.
They
For me,
nailed
the
that.
father-son
Like, no other
relationship.
game has done
Mhm.
that. That was fantastic.
That had beginning, middle, and ends.
Yep.
Their relationship through line was the core story for me. But I do totally agree with you with the major arc, like the world and what their actions, how they affected the world, and we didn't really get to see that yet. I'm with you.
Yeah, but what going along with what Mike said, for God of War for me, like, yeah, it was setting up like bigger things for the world, but that game is the story of Kratos and Atreus, and that father-son dynamic, and Kratos learning to be a father, and seeing the changes that Atreus goes through over the course of the game, and I think that dynamic is why I love the game so much. And I could have just, the world building aside, like that's like a side dish to me when I think of God of War.
Yeah.
So I don't mind that they're setting up big things, and I don't mind that it's left at like kind of like a cliffhanger almost, but because I could have taken another 5-6 hours of just Kratos and Atreus
Same.
just kind of getting to know each other more and opening up, and
Listen to more Mimir stories.
oh my god, yeah.
True.
Just give me a Mimir game. The realness.
Yeah, me and Kyle are
Can we-
definitely on the same page where, yeah, for me, that game was the relationship. And as far as like world building goes, like my version of world building is, yeah, they made it to the mountain and they put their mother to rest. Fuck yeah, there was the ending.
Yeah.
But no, I do know what you mean though, like as far as the grand scale goes.
Great.
Yeah.
I feel like we should get a DLC for Mimir, and it's a VR DLC, but you're just seeing through the eyes of Mimir throughout the whole entire game.
Yes. That's what I want.
Please.
I would get an audiobook from Mimir.
Oh yeah.
So I was just going to mention that he is doing the audiobook for the novelization of God of War.
Oh god.
Nice.
It didn't. Was it Corey's dad wrote it or brother? I think wrote the novelization.
Somebody, yeah, it's somebody related to Corey. It might have been
that's
father,
Awesome. Yeah.
which is
I
so
might have to
ironic.
look
That's crazy.
Yeah. Jake, do you have anything to say about God of War beyond what we discussed?
I mean, I loved it. I still want to go back and like 100% that game because I still haven't done that.
Right.
But doing like some of the extra stuff like the Valkyries and all that.
The Valkyries.
Yeah, we didn't even talk about the Valkyries.
in the Land of Fire. I loved that. I didn't really care too much for the Land of Mist area.
I like Niflheim.
Yeah, I did too.
I liked it a lot.
That was very
Yeah,
like
yeah.
arcadey to me. Like you have
Yeah,
to like
like,
gamble a little bit.
Going into it, because I before I went into it, I heard all about like what kind of the gameplay hook was, and I was like, "Fuck, this is gonna be really annoying," and I have to go through it because I want the platinum. Once I was in, it was super fun and arcadey, and it was a fun twist on the gameplay. And yeah, the fire realm starts with a M. I forgot what it was called, but yeah, that just being like challenge dungeons kind of thing that
I
you could
loved
go
it.
through.
Yeah.
Go through, and then you go back again to get like your better scores and whatnot. Loved it, and the fact that you have to do all that to get to that Valkyrie
That
who
Valkyrie
fucking
fight.
kicked my ass.
Oh my god,
but-
kicked me up and down the street. Oh, it's
and going
so
back, going
Yeah,
back to
going
Dark
back.
Souls, Bloodborne, man, those fucking Valkyrie fights,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
man.
So do we have 2 for God of War and 2 for Spider-Man?
good. No, I think we're just discussing right now, and then we're gonna.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, right now, yeah, we have 2. It seems like 2 for Spider-Man.
So
Because
I
I'm okay with saying Celeste is not going to make our overall game of the year.
I
the
didn't
thing, though,
think
it's like-
Wipeout
It is a
would.
close.
Yeah.
It is a close
Yeah.
first for me,
It's-
Mike.
I
It's real
know.
damn close.
Celeste stole very well. store.
Yeah.
Did you go in and do the challenge rooms at the end of the game?
Not yet. Again, I need to.
I think I was
need to go
like
back.
4 or 10 strawberries short of actually being able to go in there. So
Honestly, I'm tempted to rebuy it on PS4 just to like I want to plat it, and maybe that's where I'll make my main game. I love that is like utterly that is the Switch game. Playing that fucking thing handheld is perfect.
Yeah, I love playing it on the Switch. That's just
yes, shout out to Switch in 2018.
seriously, man.
Switch killed it. A lot of people, like a lot of the general people, say like, "Oh, I haven't touched my Switch since
Like
Mario Kart."
there, yeah, so
I've been-
there wasn't
Odyssey.
any like huge single player like AAA
No, but,
single
like,
player, but like the
man,
indie games that we got
The Nindies. Fucking
Yeah.
hell.
and the party
They're still-
games that we got were just
The party games.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a shame
Shout
that
out
like
to Sonic Mania.
shout out to Sonic Mania. It's a shame that like Pokemon wasn't a spring game, and to have like a heavy beginning and a heavy end with Smash at the end. But yeah, no, the Nindies fucking killed it this year. I have so many that I purchased just on sale and stuff from that were released this year that I haven't touched yet.
What's Golf
What breaks
Story
my
this
heart-
year or last year?
Golf
Golf Story was last year, or Golf Story was launch year.
Yeah,
Oof.
it was. Yeah.
Wow. I'm just looking at some of the games on my Switch.
Something that broke my heart that I haven't got to play yet, and I've been so hyped about it is Roller Coaster Tycoon for Switch. It's out.
Oh my god!
I can't
Wait, that's on the Switch.
It's on Switch.
I don't know.
It is also $50, which is
what?
Nope. Yeah.
If you have a computer, go to GOG.com. Just buy the originals for like $5 to $10 each.
Oh my god.
but it's on Switch.
$50 and guaranteed that game does not run as well or anything as good.
We'll see.
Shout out to 2018 for finally getting multiplayer on Stardew Valley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still need to do that.
It's such a good game.
So I mean, realistically, it seems like it is between God of War and Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. And that's fucking tough.
Can
It
we
is super
can we
tough.
just say both of them?
I mean,
We could say it's a tie.
Can we
Screw
just
the
say
normal. Screw the
PlayStation
normal.
exclusives
PS4
are our game of the year?
Yeah.
Yeah. PS4 Game of the Year.
I mean, fuck it. You want her?
Yeah, why not? Screw
Otherwise, we're going to be here
Fuck
for an hour. arguing
Forever.
Back and forth.
it. I don't want to be
For
like
me,
those irrational
those games-
passions, dude.
Those games are so close for me. So like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm okay with those two.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am too.
Yeah.
I mean, God of War, technical side of things, Spider-Man, gameplay wise.
Well, I will say God of War, I like the combat more. I
Yeah,
did
me
like
too.
the Arkham take that Spider-Man did, but some of the fucking enemies, and
some got really annoying.
what's up with
Yeah.
like some of the enemies being like magnetized to you? Like he starts up his attack over here, you move over here, but like he already started his attack, so like he's gonna hit you. And, like,
Yeah. And man, in the DLC, fuck the minigun guys and fuck the
fuck the
jetpack
minigun,
guys.
fuck the
It was just
shield
say
guy,
the
jetpack
Sable
shield guy,
enemies in general.
Yeah.
All the Sable, just Sable in
yeah,
general.
Sable
Fuck
was
Sable.
bad. So I did like the combat more in God of War. Swinging through New York City.
Oh my god.
We got the best Spider-Man
well-
game of all
well-
time.
Yes, we did.
What was it? Spider-Man 2
Yeah.
originally
Mhm.
had the swinging, and that's just like the best. And then other games put in the swinging, but it just didn't feel as
No.
great. And then this one is just perfected.
Yeah, I still remember Spider-Man 1, like based on
Yeah.
the movie Spider-Man, like, and you're just in the air,
You're
and
right.
it's just going through the clouds, and you're just
Yeah.
you're above, yeah,
And just Spider-Man's world, I like Kyle and I, and I get Jake also. That New York City that's
Mhm.
New York City.
Yeah, that is straight up New York City.
Hands down.
Yeah,
Best photo mode in a game, I think.
best.
I love God of I
yes.
love God of War's photo mode, but I think Spider-Man
yeah,
did
Spider-Man's
best.
just amazing.
Spider-Man's
an
got a good
event.
one. I shout out to Horizons. Horizons is pretty damn good. too.
Horizons was really good. Yeah.
But
Yeah, I
like
had so
that
much fun.
opening scene in Spidey, like when you actually take control of Spidey for the first time with that
Mhm.
really cool song, which I still need to buy and download and play. Just that moment when you start swinging and the score is swelling as you're going. It's I have goosebumps just thinking about it. Like it's so good.
That too, technically, like on the tech side of things, how we're giving kudos to God of War being the one shot cinematically, that shouldn't work.
Oh, like the two takes for Spider-Man.
The audio in God in
Yeah.
Spider-Man, like how it does swell when you swing. Shit. Even the two takes with the dialogue,
Yeah, with
how
YiR,
he
yeah.
sounds different while you're swinging, sounds different if you're on the floor and not doing anything.
Mhm.
What a smart attention to detail.
Yeah.
That totally changes the game.
Shout out to Jay Jonah's podcast too.
No God.
Yeah.
That was like the only thing I wanted to keep listening to. I'm like,
I like purposely avoided missions.
Yeah,
So I could
same.
keep listening to
Yeah.
the episodes.
I do want to say, quick angry shout out to, I won't say what blog it is. It's in the Kinja family, but they're the ones that spoiled that suit for me. They put up a stupid article before the game came out about how J. Jonah Jameson is an alt-right whatever in
Yeah.
the game. And I'm like, it's satirical. And you just spoiled the fucking cartoon suit for me. You can go to hell.
Yeah, I had that spoiled on Twitter for me, saying like, "Holy shit! The embargo's up. I could finally show off my suit." And I saw a gif of it in action. I was like, "Fuck."
you know what I'm really afraid of? Is starting to be very spoilery. And there's nothing you can really do about that, and I'm afraid I'm gonna get Kingdom Hearts spoiled on me through Instagram.
Don't turn on Instagram.
Yeah, just stay off it.
It's so difficult because I like Instagram more than I like Twitter.
I have so
Well-
many blocked words on Twitter. I love Twitter right now.
Oh yeah. Twitter right now is like great. Everything Kingdom Hearts related is blocked.
Mm-hmm.
So,
So-
our games of the year: God of War and Spider-Man, or
Good job,
Spider-Man and God of War.
Good job, guys.
Like,
Hey.
Shout out.
fucking 2018, man. Holy hell!
Like, who would have thought this would have been the year of PlayStation when it's like something like Spider-Man and God of War? No, like
remember last year we were like, "Wow, 2017, man."
right?
Mario Odyssey, Breath of the Wild, Horizon. Damn.
Yeah.
Persona 5.
Persona 5. But goddamn, this year kicked 2017's ass.
I still feel like Persona 5 was the better game.
Yeah, and
No,
like think
just
about it, like if God of War 2 and Spider-Man 2 have a very similar development cycle, now that they have the engine and everything running.
Yeah.
If we're looking at like another year with God of War 2 and Spider-Man 2 in the same year, like
I think those games are going to be the next PlayStation.
Oh yeah, no, for
Yeah.
sure.
Do you think we get like permanent 60 framing on this stupid PC bull?
Well,
crap
I mean,
bugs?
I don't want to get too much into this conversation right now, but I think next gen is all about streaming
Yeah,
and things like Game Pass and whatnot.
I don't know if internet connections are really
Yeah,
out there.
I
Well,
think,
that's
like,
what I'm
the-
saying.
the
Things like,
want-
caveat things like Game Pass where you download the game.
Right.
like
That's-
the wants there, like if
Game Pass is a game changer.
the country like at large had good stable internet and stuff like that, like we would have seen that
Yeah.
already with this generation. But
Yeah, I'm not saying it's going to happen right away, but I think towards the tail end of it, it might shift that way.
yeah, because like there's still states that have like 56K running for most of the titles.
Poor bastards.
Speaking of the future, let's talk about 2019.
Segue.
I'm having fun. We don't have to pick one each, but we'll go around. We'll just
I'm gonna say mine, and then I gotta go get some water. 'cause
Sure.
I'm really burning up here.
we'll do 3 2019 games that we're excited for each.
Sure.
Really
Okay.
quick. We don't have to go too deep into it. So Jake, go first.
Kingdom Hearts 3.
Great. Now leave. Matt, is that one of yours? If you want to talk
It's
about it,
definitely one of mine.
so go for it.
Fucking all right. So welcome to limited edition.
Wait, let me get the mic face on.
Yeah, no. Honestly, like if everyone's been staying with the podcast and everything, you know, I'm hyped for Kingdom Hearts 3. I don't really have to say anymore. This goes up the 18th. So what?
Yep.
11 days from now, Kingdom Hearts 3 will be out, and you will not see me anywhere
Yeah.
on social media.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Kyle, what about you?
Man, so we talked about this briefly at the holiday party in New York. But I'm gonna shout out Control first.
Oh yeah, Remedy games, man.
I love the look of that
Mother
game. It gives
Fucking
me
Remedy.
it gives me such a huge Fringe vibe because I love that show from back in the day. Man, the moment it popped up, I was like, this is my type of weird sci-fi alternate reality type game, and I'm all for it. Like, I want it.
Remedy is one of my favorite studios, and they have been since Max Payne. Alan Wake is one of my favorite game series. I wish we could get another game. Probably won't happen.
Yeah,
I still need to play through
the Iceman one, which I haven't.
Quantum
played
Break?
through either.
Quantum Break.
Yeah.
Yes. I own it, but I haven't finished it yet. Yeah, no, so Control is definitely on my radar. I love those guys. Sam
Control
Lake.
looks fucking insane,
Sam
man.
Lake's awesome.
Yeah. My most anticipated is After Party.
Oh yeah, from
From Night Schoolers, who put out Oxenfree in 2016. Holy hell, that was 2016. Oxenfree, cannot say enough good things about Oxenfree. Again, before Celeste came out, I thought that had the best soundtrack in the past decade. But man, Oxenfree grabbed me so much, and with Night Schoolers going from a more serious story that was in Oxenfree to this goofy
Let's
story
drink
about two
the
kids
fucking devil under
trying
the
to
table.
outdrink Satan to get their life back. Sign me the fuck up. And
Yep.
that voice cast, man. Alana Pierce being a
Yeah.
demon, I think, and Janina.
Oh,
Can't
Gavin
ever pronounce
Carr.
her last name, Gavin Carr, something like that.
Yeah.
Shout
Man,
out to Alana.
Shout out to Alana.
Kill it.
Yeah, man. After Party. We haven't seen much of After Party except for that first initial tease and some screenshots and whatnot. But man, I cannot wait. Let's go back to Jake. Give me 2 out of 3.
I'm afraid for this one, but I really just want to play it. Days Gone.
Yeah.
I just want to play the game.
When is the new release date since it got pushed back?
April.
April, yeah.
I forgot exactly when, but
Do you
good.
think it'll
get
come out
away
in
from
April?
February.
Yeah, no,
yeah,
it needed to get away from.
I think it is.
Yeah, because isn't is Devil May Cry and Sekiro in March or April? March. Okay,
Yeah,
April
March.
should be fine.
Yeah. Oh, freaking Division 2's in March as well. Holy crap. Yeah. Be April. I'm excited for where this game's going to be. I really hope this isn't the very last game Sony Ben does.
Yeah, it's looking like
It's looking like it too. But I don't know. I'm excited for this game. I've been wanting this game for a little while.
just a little bit.
So just a little bit. Not as long as Kingdom Hearts 3, but you know.
No, it's cool. If they could do an interesting take on the zombie genre, I'm all in.
I like the 45-minute gameplay video that was out a couple months ago. Yeah, I'm all for it. Days Gone was my number 2.
So
Can't wait for that thing.
Yeah.
Kyle, you have anything to add about it? On it?
Just like it's another cool looking game that PlayStation's making, and I'm a PlayStation fanboy for better or for worse. And
Hell yeah.
I love Sam Witwer. I think that's a great call. So and his buddy in the game, I know that actor. Like I forgot what it is, but he's great as well. But yeah, I just want it because Sony Ben makes great games. So give it to me.
Yeah. I'm all in. Matt, what you got? And I'll be right back.
Take them off and then I'll say it. I'm making him take them off because I'm pretty sure it's on his list too. Sekiro.
It is on my list. Sekiro.
Is it Sekiro or Sekiro?
Yeah, it's Sekiro, I think.
You know what? Say it your way, and then he'll say it his way. It'll be like 2 separate games.
The way he says it just sounds like he's saying Shakira.
Hey, hips don't lie.
Oh god. Yeah, no, that game looks good. Like I know we're probably not getting Bloodborne 2, but like if From Software is making PlayStation exclusive games like Dark Souls, like Bloodborne, and just like different settings and stuff like that, I'm fine with that. Like I love Victorian era and Gothic horror, all that stuff, which is why I love Bloodborne, but I also like feudal Japan and all that stuff. So I am totally down for Sekiro. I'm still saying it that way.
Guys, what does TBC stand for?
To be continued.
To be canceled.
That's what I'm thinking, because there's like these games I'm looking up that are coming out and it says TBC, and I'm like, that means to be
I don't know,
canceled.
because it's usually TBD, to be determined.
TBD.
Yeah, TBD. It's Games Radar, and then they say TBC, and I'm like, what? And it's Beyond Good and Evil too. I'm like, to be canceled.
That's...
I'll go differently than Matt. Sekiro is definitely one of mine, but just I'm sure Matt covered it perfectly as I stepped away for a second.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, Bloodborne, Dark Souls, man,
Seriously?
a new twist to it, and it looks fucking beautiful, and I cannot wait.
That's what I was saying. Like, even if like we're not getting Bloodborne 2, if they're making PlayStation exclusive Souls-like games in different settings,
they have 2 games in development on top of Sekiro.
I know. I just don't want to get my hopes up.
I know. Quick side note, not related to our games we're looking forward to. Today, speaking of Dark Souls, Bloodborne, the old Prepare to Try guys who left IGN launched their new channel, RGK. So Rory, Gavin, Krupa. Go look them up if you have any interest in Dark Souls, or even if you don't. They put out some of the best fucking content on the internet.
Those 3 together.
They're fucking hilarious and brilliant, and their Bloodborne and Dark Souls Let's Plays are some of the best content out there. Even like their one-offs, like they did a Star Trek Bridge Crew recently, and man, they're finally starting Dark Souls 2 on the 25th, where you can also find our Kingdom Hearts recap spectacular.
Let's keep bringing it back.
Oh yeah. But yeah, no, that's just
Star Trek Bridge Crew. My God, that's a game where
if you both own that for VR, I would so play that.
I don't have VR, but
it's like $40. It's not worth it for me.
Yeah, but watching Funhouse play that stupid game together was just absolutely amazing.
Watching Kevin yell at everyone.
So since Matt touched on Sekiro, I'm gonna go a little differently. I'm gonna give it to the Outer Worlds.
Ooh.
Obsidian's new RPG. It looks like Fallout New Vegas, except way fucking better. And yeah, the writing seems brilliant. The world seems beautiful. They do open world RPGs so fantastically, including Stick of Truth, which is a brilliant, very smaller scaled RPG. But yeah, I'm so excited to play another Obsidian game. And I was, as soon as that trailer started, I was all in.
Yeah.
I'm ready for a Elder Scrolls Fallout game that isn't
Bethesda.
Elder Scrolls or Fallout.
A polished Elder Scrolls.
A non-broken. Yeah.
Please, for the love of God, stop releasing your game with bugs.
Yeah. Jake, give me one more.
Jedi Fallen Order. No, that's never gonna happen.
That's coming out this year, apparently.
I know. That's surprisingly like
Jedi Fallen Order. Respawn's Star Wars game.
I think it's slated for the end of the year, maybe like November.
Maybe to be announced at E3.
Yeah, maybe.
Or Star Wars Celebrations this year.
Yeah, but if that game comes out, holy hell, that's gonna be fucking good.
Respawn has not made a bad game. They just get fucked with their marketing and release dates.
Yeah, that's really.
Gotta love that helmet.
Gotta love the helmet.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, this fucking Jedi game taking place in between 3 and 4. Hell yeah.
Yeah, and if they make it somewhat like, what is it, Jedi Knight? Those old
Jedi
PC
Knight.
games.
Those are my jam. Play those online.
Right.
Were you using wearing a
Jedi
Jawa outfit?
I was actually in Jedi Knight 2. You can do mods where you can create your own skin, and so I was like in Photoshop and creating my own character.
They used Unreal Engine 2.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Oh my god, so good.
Speaking of EA and Star Wars, I really hope they don't shit out another Battlefront this year, because it is Battlefront's turn this year.
Speaking of EA and Star Wars, I hope EA loses the license for Star Wars soon.
Well, they have a 10-year deal. It seems like we're running close to that fucking 10 years.
Yeah, and look how many games were canceled.
Yeah.
Give it to Ubisoft. Like, give it to whoever.
Ubisoft has enough studios to.
I kind of hope I hope maybe Disney just like keeps it open license and like.
Or they do what Marvel's doing.
Yeah, do what Marvel's doing.
Because obviously it's working out for them.
Yeah, I just want more of that model. Of like, like
perfect
a
model.
Brand like, hey, best developers for the game type.
Guys.
Yeah.
Can we get a fucking Rogue Squadron again, please? I want it.
Who would make it?
Naughty Dog.
Wait, no.
Let's get the kart racer guys from Naughty Dog.
Whoever made Starlink. Who made Starlink?
Oh yeah, the Starlink team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't played it yet. I have it. I haven't played it yet.
From what I've heard, people do enjoy it. Like, it's repetitive, but so is Rogue Squadron in a way. It was repetitive in a way.
Anyways,
I don't want to be negative on here, so.
I know.
Kyle, give me one more.
Oh man, one more. Okay. I'm gonna go Wolfenstein Youngblood.
Oh,
hell yeah.
I forgot that's this year.
Yeah. I love Wolfenstein so much. This new Wolfenstein. I didn't play the older ones, but I think it's twin sisters in this one.
And it takes place in the 80s.
Co-op.
Yeah. I'm sold.
Yeah.
Wolfenstein 2 is one of my favorite games of this generation.
That last level
and
made me want to punch a baby, but good. It's good.
And I think we're also getting a VR version of this Wolfenstein Cyber Pilot or something.
Yeah.
I'm down for more Wolfenstein. And I'll wait.
And just
no, go ahead.
No, I would say just piggybacking off of that, Doom Eternal. Just shout out to that.
I am cranking my new PC out with that game. Oh,
dude, did you see the recent article about Doom?
No.
They're hiring. They're looking to do like a metal choir.
Oh, jeez.
There was an article I found. I gotta find it, but they're looking to do like a heavy metal choir.
That's awesome.
Hey, man,
that's awesome.
Mick Gordon in that first score. Fuck,
yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Remember, Matt? We went to the Game Awards and saw that shit live.
Yeah.
That was the only thing that was worth it for that.
That and Run the Jewels.
Oh yeah, and Run the Jewels. Yeah,
because the audio was not done well.
And the Black Beetle guy, that was a weird thing.
Yeah.
Wolfenstein Youngblood. I forgot about that. Fuck
yeah.
Matt, one more.
I have to give it to Devil May Cry 5.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm optimistically worried, cautiously excited.
I mean,
at the end of the day, it's Devil May Cry. Like, it's gonna be goofy. There were a lot of things in the Xbox trailer in December. They're like, what? Things that they showed that looked like it was harkening back to the original Devil May Cry game. So I'm quelling my hype, but I'm buying that game for damn sure.
Yeah.
I'll be here for you to cry, for a shoulder to cry on, just in case. But I really hope you don't need it.
I know. I've been waiting way too long. Devil May Cry 4 was the best-selling Devil May Cry game, and then they did DMC Devil May Cry.
Yeah. Can you imagine if Kingdom Hearts 3 is disappointing and Devil May Cry 5 is disappointing? Like, how sucky of a year would 2019 be?
2019, the year of disappointments.
Yeah.
I can't live in a world like that.
I hope 2019...
Pokemon Gen 8 sucks. Sekiro sucks.
Toy Story 4 sucked.
Oh, jeez. That will hurt.
And that game sucks.
Hey, we're getting Bad Boys 3, Bad Boys for Life.
Oh, that sucked before it even became a thing.
Hey.
I'm in. Did you see how they named it? Did you see how they named it?
No.
It says Bad Boys for Life, and instead of an E at the end, they have a 3.
Great.
Oh.
Life.
Then the next one...
Is it the number 4, though?
No, this is the 3rd.
No, that's what I'm saying. So, like, for the 4th movie, it's still called Bad Boys for Life, but it's a 4, and there's an E instead of
it's totally Fast and Furious all over again.
What I'm saying, though, is in the title, is it Bad Boys with the number 4
No.
Life? Oh, okay.
No,
it's just way too confusing.
It's just, oh my god, if they did that, that'd be the dumbest thing.
Still, using a 3 for the E is... We're not mid 2000s anymore.
Their fourth one should just be Bad Boys for Life without the 3 at the end this time. And it's like, what are you guys doing?
Oh god.
2019.
Yeah, just a real quick note on Devil May Cry. Matt and I were talking earlier. You played the demo, right? The Xbox demo. We both played the demo.
It's been so long. So what's your second Xbox? Is it an S or an X?
S.
Okay, so you can upscale and stuff like that?
Yeah. Well, I mean, this guy just does... It doesn't really upscale. Wait, you mean like upscale 360 games?
No.
No,
I thought the S upscales to 4K.
It does.
No, that's the X. The S...
No. The X runs. No. The X renders 4K. The S will upscale to 4K.
This doesn't upscale. This has a 4K drive for Blu-ray and streaming.
I thought it up.
Yeah,
I thought it
upscales.
Not for gaming.
I have to look into that after this episode. But so yeah, I'm running it off my original Xbox One, and I've been playing, like PS4 Pro games and stuff on there, and like, oh, this looks rough on a 4K TV.
Yeah, we were talking earlier. Gameplay wise, it didn't grab me. I didn't enjoy playing it.
They did not.
They announced the second demo today when we're recording it for February 7th. I'm gonna give it another shot, but
yeah,
I
the
might
section
pass.
they chose, like everything.
It was a weird section.
Very incredibly bare bones. Like it looks like it's the starting area in the game. So like Nero doesn't
Which
have
makes
really
sense, but-
anything. But again, like if you're trying to sell somebody on the game that they haven't played it, like put in
I mean,
something with more moves, more weapons.
I think the people who are gonna buy that game are gonna buy
Well,
the
yeah.
fuck out of that game.
I just mean like
again,
harkening back to Devil May Cry 4, there was a whole group of people that had never played a Devil May Cry game and they bought it on Xbox 360.
yeah, me.
There wasn't a Devil May Cry game on Xbox.
That was my
before.
first DMC.
So
Yeah, we'll see. I hope it's great. I
Me
want
too.
every game to be fantastic.
I miss Cheesy Dante.
Yeah. So just like how I started this show, I'm ending with a cheat as well.
God.
Just Nintendo in 2019.
Yeah.
They have so many little dominoes set up between like Luigi's Mansion 3,
Mm-hmm.
Pokemon Gen 8, the possible Switch revision that's
Dude.
rumored to fucking happen already.
I'm
Do-
worried about
Do
it.
we?
We'll say.
Do
I
we-
mean, 3DS.
Do we
model.
get this one though? Do we get this one?
Metroid Prime 4?
Metroid Prime 4.
Oh,
I knew
yeah,
what he meant.
that-
Do you think we get that this year?
No.
the fact that I didn't
I-
know that's what you meant, that I don't think
I
so.
think we get the
I don't
trailer.
think-
I think we get the trailer. I think
Yeah,
E3,
yeah.
we finally see what the fuck that game is. But I think that's a
E3,
spring 2020 game.
E3, finally the showcase for Nintendo, because that's all that's
Yeah.
going to be there.
Yeah, seriously.
And speaking of E3, this is not. I don't think this. It could come out this year. If pray to all the gods and every fucking religion. If Retro is working on that fucking Star Fox GP,
Oh my god.
please.
Yeah, what happened to that? I want to know more about that.
Just even if it's not that, if let's say Retro's working on that, let's say Retro's working on Metroid Prime 4, I just want to see what the hell Retro is working on.
Yeah.
And I swear to Christ, if it's another goddamn Donkey Kong game, I'm gonna be so upset.
I mean,
They haven't
now that we
really
have
come out and said.
now that we have King K. Rool is back in Smash.
Dude.
If
Dude,
he
I
comes
know.
back in another Donkey Kong game, I'd be down with that.
Dude,
Yeah, too.
King
Nintendo
K-
in 2019, just the DLC characters. I can't fucking wait to see who else they got. Who knows if those leaks are true with
Guys.
like Dragon Quest and.
I just
all
want
that,
the
but-
trailers. I'm more hyped
got-
about the trailers.
we
than
got
anything with
trailers.
DLC.
We got Joker coming from Persona 5.
Yeah,
guys.
Jake could not be more happy.
Oh my
Weird
god.
world.
I- it is a world. It's so weird, but you know what?
World, man.
It's
But,
Nintendo.
I mean, it's a game where you can play as Solid Snake, Bayonetta. Wow, I said that word. I said word. Cloud
We're all tired.
Strife.
That's why I'm wrapping this up.
All these weird
Sonic.
fucking characters in a room together. So Joker.
All right, real quick. Favorite character in Smash Ultimate? Go.
Like your main
Yeah.
Pikachu.
Kirby. I haven't unlocked pretty much anybody.
I was actually surprisingly kicking ass with Roy, not the Fire Emblem character, the Koopling Roy.
Oh, nice.
Oh wow. I'm tied for 2. I keep using these 2. Cloud and Dark Samus.
Nice.
Dark Samus is just freaking good.
Samus.
Samus.
Dude, Roy with those pink
Kratos.
sunglasses. Man.
Mario.
Lucha Pikachu. My boy. Yeah, Mario.
Shout out to Jessica talking about Dr. Mario on Twitter, and then all of a sudden I see something about a mustache ride, and I'm just like, what the fuck is on Twitter?
Yeah, no, just Nintendo in 2019. Like, obviously the big things like potentially Metroid Prime and Animal Crossing and Pokemon, but even, yeah, fucking Luigi's Mansion 3 and Yoshi's Crafted World looks fucking dope. Apparently,
yeah.
the rumor is that we're getting a direct possibly on Thursday. So we'll see. They usually do announce like the day before or something. So maybe tomorrow or Wednesday we might see that actually happening. They usually do a January direct anyway. So I'm excited to see what this year holds for Switch. Because yeah, the first party stuff was weak, but they killed it with the indies. And yeah, I'm excited. Being a Nintendo fanboy, just like how Kyle said he was a PlayStation fanboy, stoked about Days Gone.
Yeah.
Stoked about everything Nintendo. And you all know, sure as shit, if there is a Switch revision, I'm getting it.
I think we all are. I'm just not happy about it.
I can't wait to play Kingdom Hearts 3 on
got
Xbox, though.
You know.
Shut up,
All
Jake.
for that.
Cool. I think we should wrap it on that note. I don't want to go too long. I mean, yeah, we were gonna talk about Spider-Verse a little bit, but we all know how we feel about Spider-Verse.
Movie of the year. Movie of the year.
Yeah, that was my movie.
Like, I want to give it to Black Panther, but it's Spider-Man.
I mean, it's not my movie of the year, but it's up there.
It's
I still have a lot of movies.
You see a lot more
catch up
movies,
from
though.
last year.
Well, I know.
I still need to see what was it, 8th grade. I still need to see Sorry to Bother You, or is that the title?
yeah, that was the one he was telling. Yeah,
I
Those are
own
both
it.
above Spider-Verse.
I own
I was like,
Black Klansman. I still haven't watched it. I need to
Right.
watch it.
Also fantastic.
Yeah, I need to play catch up.
what's up with Eric Foreman and Black Klansman? Like, I just found that out recently,
Awesome. He's
and
so
I'm just
good.
like, he's like in all these movies where I don't realize he's in, but they're actually like
He's
really
great.
good movies. I think
He's
very
fantastic in
underrated. Yeah, ever since Spider-Man 3, he's been very underrated.
And isn't he the guy who's like making awesome cuts of movies online? The actor?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Like he did a cut of like Star Wars or something.
Yeah,
like
he does
that.
the Star Wars
He does that in his
prequels.
spare time. Yeah.
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 It's awesome.
Yeah, I didn't get to watch as many movies in 2018 as I wanted to, but I do want to shout out Searching, because I took a chance on that movie after knowing very little about it, but hearing everyone say how awesome it was, and one of my favorite movie experiences of last year for sure.
I mean, fuck it. While we're at it, I'll quickly shout out Thunder Road, which is available. Everybody should watch that fucking movie. It's available on Amazon, YouTube, all that kind of stuff. Amazing movie. That's
Shout
my
out
movie
to
of
A
the year.
Quiet Place.
Shout out to
Yep.
Quiet Place, and shout out to Mid '90s is fantastic.
I'm shouting out A Quiet Place because I literally lived 15 minutes away from where they filmed that. It was
Really?
so freaking awesome. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
awesome. The first scene of like the just going shooting down the street. I know exactly where that is,
That's
and
awesome.
it's like I've been there, and I'm like, oh my god, I loved it.
All right, guys, let's wrap it up.
Shout
that
out
was
to
our-
Wrap-
Last
it
shout
up.
out. Last shout out. Isle Dogs.
Eh,
You didn't like it?
I liked it, but didn't make my top 10.
No, I still really enjoyed it.
No, it was a beautiful movie.
And I always, anytime like there's an animation or stop frame animation stuff like that, I always want to give it a shout because I love that.
It's
Yeah.
fucking gorgeous.
Shout out to us saying no shout outs and doing so many shout outs.
Whatever.
The king allows it.
Anyways, thank you all for joining our big. What are we calling this?
The
what'd
year
you say?
awards.
Year.
Your
Year-
awards. I thought you were calling it like 2018 resolutions. Or
I was gonna
something
call it
awesome,
like
but
Resolution 2018, but year.
I like year.
Year in review.
Shout out to New York. Year. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that. Next week, as I mentioned 12 fucking times on this podcast, we are kind of starting to wrap up the Kingdom Hearts limited edition series. With it's strap in because it is a 4-hour long podcast. We might be breaking it up. We might not be breaking it up. Who knows? We'll see. And then after that recap, in sometime in February, we will come back to review and talk about Kingdom Hearts 3. Which
Will we have that many
I am
people
gonna
on?
play.
No.
I don't think so. I think at most we will have 5 people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If not, it's just going to be 4.
Yeah.
But if we can get that 5th person, I will be a happy boy.
You gotta send out that first tweet so I can retweet it.
Yeah, I don't know when I want to tweet it. I don't know if I want to tweet it closer.
I would say as
talk about
soon
this
as
off air.
possible.
Okay.
So yeah, that's in February, and then as I alluded to once on the show, but I mentioned on Twitter and all that kind of stuff, season 2 of limited edition will be Pokemon. That is starting in March. We are currently rebuilding 3bfpodcast.com. There's a tentative schedule on there of just like the few things that we have planned out, but once the website launches, probably closer to the Kingdom Hearts 3 episode, there will be a full schedule of when you could expect each episode of each generation, plus the few side ones we have. For example, reviewing Detective Pikachu the movie, Mewtwo Strikes Back Evolution the movie, and of course we'll have Kyle back for our E3 extravaganza.
Yes, we will.
taking
Need to get
that crown
back.
It's gonna be a weird E3.
It is.
No
be
PlayStation
weird.
Without
It's
Sony.
gonna- I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, once we cut, we'll talk about we have a plan for E3
All right, sweet.
that I'm pretty stoked about.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about it.
So Matt, where can people find you?
People can find me at MC Wright on Twitter and Instagram. That's
Cool.
Did you even say what the handle was?
I did. I said at Shibs42.
Did you?
Yeah,
Okay. I just I yawned and
I'm
it just
sick, guys. I'm sick. I'm dying over
And
it.
I real quick. Well, Jake, plug your stuff first.
Jake P47, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Kingdom Hearts Boys for Life with a
Yeah.
3.
Just really quick, I mentioned this last night on what will be next week's episode, but shout out to Matt and Jake, and also Alex, but mainly Matt and Jake right now since I'm looking at them, for absolutely killing it with the Kingdom Hearts series. I only Kyle.
Sorry.
Sorry. Trying to be fucking sincere here.
Seriously, I
be
need
mean.
this from Mike.
I can't be mean to Kyle. That hurt. No, seriously, Matt and Jake have been fucking killing it. I obviously took a back seat with the Kingdom Hearts series because I don't know shit about Kingdom Hearts, but
You do now.
I absolutely loved just fucking around on the back end, putting dumb subtitles for each one and just guessing what the description would be and mastering, like skimming through when I'm mastering and whatnot and just like hearing clips like, holy fuck, these guys are out of their fucking mind and brilliant. And yeah, it's some of the best content. It is the best content that we've done, and it paved the way to 3BF's future. So thank you both for that. And
Thanks for letting us do this. Who would have thought this was where we would have gone, you know?
well, because of this, fucking gloves are off for Pokemon in March.
Dude, I can't wait. Like, I kind of want to get like guests on for Pokemon, but I don't know. who.
Again, we'll talk about it.
I want the listeners to know. So if you know anybody, tweet at us. Let us know.
Sure.
Oh, and listeners, start tweeting out questions for us just for Kingdom Hearts related stuff.
Yeah. Mhm.
Oh, yeah. Touche.
We meant to
Don't
do that
tweet
4
out
weeks
spoilers
ago.
because we'll block you.
I want to end on Kyle, so I'll plug stuff quick. Yeah, just at Towndrow1214, TEEDRO1214. I think Kyle, maybe Kyle also, but you'll see a lot of us at PAX East. So come say hi, come hang out. Shout out to Kinda NYC for doing a lot of cool shit. Kinda Funny hit their goal to come to New York in April, so Kinda NYC will be helping out with those preparations. We have a new Facebook group now. If you are in the New York area, fucking join that shit. Go see Captain Marvel with all those fools at opening night on 42nd Street, the AMC at Adobe.
Or
at 7
come
p.m.
out to Long Island and join me because I'm lonely out here. So
Or come to Yonkers.
Hey, Jake,
Yeah.
you think you might try to hit up the San Francisco meetup next month?
I'll talk to you after.
We may or may not be there. Who knows?
Yeah. That too. Yeah, these guys may be at the Kind of Fun meetup, so go say hi to them. Yeah, I'll be at PAX East. I think Kyle will be at PAX East.
good try.
Yeah. So I think that's it. And well, Kyle go, and then we'll plug all the 3BF stuff. What you got for me? What you got for me?
You can follow me at WhoDatNinja73 on Twitter.
Who that ninja?
There it is. You can friend me on PSN, WhoDatNinja73. I do a PlayStation podcast called The Trophy Room with Mr. Badbit, Joseph Moran himself, over at PS Trophy Room on Twitter, Badbit Games on YouTube. And my podcast is all about the Kind of Funny community called Best Friends Talk Funny. You can find that on Twitter at BFS Talk Funny. And everywhere you can listen to podcasts, I'm pretty sure. Although I have to fix the Google. I don't know what's going on, but it's not going to Google anymore.
Damn you, Google.
So yeah, I got to fix that, and I'm trying to be more consistent with that in 2019. That's one of my goals, and can't wait to have Jake and Matt on for that eventually. And yeah, thank you for having me. I love being here. You
We
guys
love
are
having you,
awesome.
man.
Yes.
And yeah,
Hail to the king.
As far as I'm concerned, you are a part of this podcast, anyways.
Mhm.
Oh,
So,
thanks, man.
yeah.
And shout out to our game of the year of 2019 or 2018, Fortnite.
PlayStation.
We out.
No, real quick. Matt also, him and I have been kind of planning like design and stuff. So shout out to Matt for all the new art. The new art is fucking dope. You can find all that stuff at 3BF Podcasts on Twitter, Instagram. Please throw us a follow on there. Give us a sub on YouTube. And 3bfpodcast.com is currently under construction. There is a little write-up on there just describing pretty much what we were all just talking about, and that's it.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Thank you for listening. Thank you for
Bye.
watching.
We're the three
Thanks, guys.
best friends that anyone can
And
have.
copyright.
We're the three-